Okay. Good evening, everybody. I just need to know if you can hear me. Can you listen to my voice? Say yes. Hmm? Just to
Yes,
confirm.
teacher. My name is
Yes.
Antonio Madrigal. Nice to meet you. I hear
Nice.
you. I can hear.
Okay. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for the report. And thank you for saying that you listen to me, because the idea is to listen to everybody and to participate properly during this session. Mhm. I am giving access to more students so that we can start together. Mhm. Okay, perfect. Mm. Okay, up to this moment, we have 27, 28 now people connected, which is something very good. Hmm? Okay, my name is Eddie Ramirez Rodriguez, as you can see, and I am a professor at UNED. This first term, I am teaching this course, Inglés Empresarial 1. And well, some of you are also my students in terms of the evaluations, the quizzes, and the exams. And well, some others do this with another teacher. But I will be in charge of the tutoring sessions, the 4 tutoring sessions during this quarter. So this is our first tutoring session for the course. Please feel free to interrupt at any time. Okay? No problem if I am speaking and you need to ask a question. No problem if it is in English or in Spanish. The idea of this tutoring session is to review the most important details in the units 1, 2, and 3 in the book. Yes, Raúl, go ahead with your question or comment, please.
Bueno, yo hablar en español
Ajá,
mejor.
ajá.
Profe, es que vieras que para iniciar la cuenta de la aplicación me están generando como problemas
La cuenta de la aplicación, usted
de
me está
Oxford.
hablando de la plataforma de Oxford, ¿cierto?
Ajá, exactamente, sí.
Ok. ¿Y qué tipo de problema será? Ujú. Raúl.
Profesor, disculpe que interrumpa. Yo soy Antonio. Yo, con respecto a eso, quiero saber una cosita. ¿Es necesario inscribirse en la plataforma y trabajar con ella?
Es
Digamos,
un,
hacerlo de raspar el código del libro y meterse a todo eso. ¿Es necesario hacerlo? Digamos, hay que hacer eso.
es un recurso opcional de práctica, ¿sí?
Ah, ok, ok.
Entonces, no es que si usted trabaja, tiene más nota o menos nota si no trabaja. Es que la plataforma es un recurso adicional de práctica. Por lo tanto, se recomienda, más no es obligatorio. Ujú.
Ok, I got it, I got it. Thank you.
Okay, very good, Antonio. Excellent. Ujú. Patricia. Pat-
Profesor, yo tuve el mismo problema que creo que tenía Raúl.
Ajá.
Y lo que hice fue que envié un correíto desde la plataforma, desde el correo de Aprendeu,
Ujú.
y indicando cuál es el link correcto. Es que cuando uno intenta en el video, se indica cómo es el proceso para entrar a la plataforma, pero parece que varió algo en el link. Y
Ujú.
yo lo pude localizar hablando con la gente que me atendió en línea de Oxford. Entonces, ahí yo generé el nuevo link para que lo puedan ver. Creo, yo comuniqué a todos los que estaban en el curso de la sede de Heredia, entonces para que puedan saber que ahí está cómo registrarse, porque primero hay que registrarse para después acceder a la cuenta, pero entonces ahí está.
Ujú. Ok, excelente. Gracias por la explicación. Eso nos ayuda mucho. Patricia, por favor. Muchas gracias, Máximo. Muchas gracias. Patricia, ¿tienes la mano levantada, Patricia? ¿Querías decir algo?
Sí, profe, ¿cómo están todos?
Hola, hola. Ujú, bien, ¿y usted?
Este, mi siguiente pregunta, muchas gracias, profe Ipar. A mí me pasa que es que el código me indica que es incorrecto, eso es lo que a mí me ha generado el problema.
Ujú, ujú.
Ajá, el código del libro. Ujú, esa es la
Ok,
situación.
ok.
Ok, gracias.
En ese caso, Patricia y compañeros que puedan estar teniendo algún problema, eh, creo que podríamos seguir las indicaciones de Máximo para que nos den soporte directamente desde los canales de atención ya de la plataforma como tal. En otra, en otra, en otro orden de casos, podríamos también de pronto escribir un correíto a la cátedra, pues si es que necesitamos alguna orientación más específica para que nos contacte con alguien que nos pueda ayudar con el acceso a la plataforma. Sería muy bueno tener el acceso porque es práctica muy importante para lo que es el desempeño de ustedes como durante el curso. Ujú. ¿Ok? Bien, estamos en la parte que se llama avisos. Avisos y aclaraciones de primera entrada. Eh, ¿Alguien más tiene alguna pregunta de cualquier cosa, eh, de logística, de orden, mientras, antes de iniciar ya con los temas propiamente de hoy? Ujú,
Sí, buenas noches, profe.
ujú.
Yo tengo una duda. No sé si ahorita, es que apenas vengo ingresando. No sé exactamente de qué están hablando, si es de a la hora de entrar a la plataforma
De
de
Oxford.
Estudiaú.
Ujú. Es la plataforma de Oxford, de la que estamos hablando, la plataforma que acompaña el libro de
Ah,
texto.
sí,
De eso estamos hablando.
eso es lo que yo no he entendido cómo hago para ingresar. Es que yo veo que en el grupo los compañeros hablan y he hecho la pregunta, pero no me han dicho.
Ok,
Entonces yo no entiendo qué es eso.
sí. El, el libro que ustedes utilizan para este curso, que es, pues, de hecho, el que vamos a ver ahorita en las explicaciones, es, tiene una plataforma que lo acompaña, una plataforma en línea. Si ustedes revisan el foro de Aprende U, ahí Mónica, que es la compañera encargada de la cátedra, colocó algunas indicaciones y un video tutorial para poder ingresar a Aprende U. Si a algunos les funcionan todas esas indicaciones que están en el foro, pues entonces bienvenidas sean. Y si no, ¿verdad? Si no, pueden escribir un correo tanto a Mónica como hizo Máximo, a soporte directamente de Oxford para que nos ayuden con el ingreso. Entonces, esa es mi recomendación porque el acceso de los profes es un poco diferente al de los estudiantes y de pronto podría decirles algo que no es, entonces mejor ustedes hacen la consulta tan pronto como sea posible para que puedan ingresar a la plataforma, que lo digo para los que han llegado tarde, pues es una plataforma recomendada, mas no obligatoria. Les da mucha práctica sobre los temas que vamos viendo. Exacto. Bien,
Gracias.
con gusto, Kim. ¿Alguna otra pregunta de cualquier cosa antes de iniciar con la tutoría como tal?
Hola,
Ujú.
profe, buenas
Hola,
noches.
María, buenas noches.
Resulta que ahorita acabo de ingresar a la página del código del libro, pero no sé con qué email tengo que registrarme. Y el problema es que acabo de meter el de la universidad, el correo de la universidad, y por alguna razón no me agarra la contraseña.
Ujú. Ok,
Así que no sabría si cambiarla o no sé, pero no me agarra la contraseña.
muy bien. Vamos a ver, creo que Keisil levantó la mano. Vamos a darle la palabra a ver si es que quiere aclarar algo sobre esto o es otra pregunta. Keisil.
Hola, profe. No, es otra pregunta. Como os digo que
Oh,
podía preguntar cualquier
sí,
cosa.
entonces un momentito nada más para
Ok.
aclararle a la compañera. Tal vez alguno que haya ya entrado a la plataforma y le pueda aclarar a María que acaba de hacer la consulta, si es con el correo o alguna indicación, tal vez ya desde el punto de vista de estudiante.
Con
Terry,
permiso.
adelante.
¿Cómo está, profe?
Bien, ¿y usted?
Bien, bien. A la compañera, eso es con el correo propio de uno.
Exacto, ok.
Hay una parte a mano derecha cuando usted se mete, dice registrarse. Ahí usted se mete y pone su correo y tiene que crear una nueva contraseña. Después usted se devuelve al link que, digamos, se devuelve y hace ya el proceso nuevo que te piden iniciar sesión y mete esa contraseña que hiciste. No sé si me di a
Ujú.
explicar bien.
Eh, es que, digamos, yo metí el código del libro y luego me mandaron a registrarme y yo puse el de la universidad.
Pero
Ah,
no sería ningún problema. Yo me registré con el de la universidad. De hecho, utilicé la misma clave y todo y no tuve ningún problema.
Ujú. Yo,
Ese es el
yo,
problema. ¿Ah?
Sí, yo
ujú.
también me registré con el correo de la UNED.
Yo lo que recomiendo es algo tal vez para cerrar este tema de la plataforma, porque pues todos tenemos tal vez alguna problemática similar o diferente. Yo les recomiendo lo siguiente. A los que ya entraron muy bien, utilícenla lo más que puedan. Sé que su tiempo es limitado, pero es un buen recurso. A los que no han entrado, por favor, repasen los pasos que Mónica publicó en el foro. Ahí está todo lo de la plataforma de Oxford. Y si aún así no funciona o no tienen un acceso en este momento, pues por favor escriban, ya sea a Mónica, para que les dé algún tipo de pasos más sencillos o que ella los contacte con alguien de soporte directamente que les pueda ayudar con eso. ¿Sí? Tal vez para cerrar el tema de la plataforma. Ahí está una compañera, Wendy, poniendo el link de la página, ¿verdad? Y le agradezco montones porque a veces mientras hablo y todo no puedo leer el chat. Entonces, tal vez si entre ustedes se colaboran ahí en el chat con estos asuntos técnicos, los que ya lo lograron, tal vez puedan más bien servir de tutores para los compañeros que no han logrado entrar a la plataforma. Hoy no vamos a trabajar en la plataforma porque eso es un recurso de ustedes adicional. Entonces, pues les agradezco que hayan preguntado. Es bueno saber que algunos han tenido situaciones y si algunos compañeros, como lo está haciendo Wendy por ahí, y preguntando algunas cositas, algunos si pudiera colocar algunos pasos por ahí que le han servido, pues se los agradecemos para los compañeros que no han logrado ingresar a Oxford. Entonces vamos a cerrar acá el tema de la plataforma, ¿de acuerdo? Sí, la aplicación estamos hablando de la plataforma de
Levanten la
Oxford, que es un
manito, ya.
complemento al libro, ¿de acuerdo? Los pasos están en el foro, ahí
Solo
hay un video
levanten la manito.
tutorial y ahí pueden hacer, ¿de acuerdo? Y si no, pues escriben para que les ayuden con los ingresos. Muy bien, Casey, ahora sí vamos a tu pregunta que es de otro tema.
Profe, es con lo de los quiz y el examen.
Claro.
¿Esos se hacen en alguna llamada o es como todos, que uno se mete en una hora específica y lo haces? Lo pregunto es por mi trabajo, que luego hacen una llamada y, y no sé cómo acomodarme si hacen una llamada y tengo que hacer el examen. No sé,
Claro,
tengo un enredo,
Casey,
chicos.
no se preocupe, mire, con mucho gusto. Los quizzes son completamente en su tiempo, ¿verdad? En su tiempo, igual los exámenes, claro, pues tienen un tiempo, pero no es en una llamada de Zoom, es, por ejemplo, ahí usted lo va a tener en Aprende U, que dice quiz uno, que por cierto es la otra semana, ¿verdad? Y ahí va a decir, ahí dice claramente en ese quiz uno, cuándo inicia y cuándo cierra. Entonces usted tiene que acomodarse en un lapso de tiempo en ese inicio y ese final para que lo tome. Y la recomendación es, por favor, no lo dejen para la última hora, cuando falla el internet, cuando se va la luz y cuando ya se les cerró y no pudieron y tienen que pedir la reposición si es que tienen todos los elementos. Entonces, para que esté tranquila, no es que tenga que conectarse, pero sí tiene que saber que el quiz es de tal hora a tal hora, de tal día a tal día, y el examen es un día específico de tal hora a tal hora, casi siempre durante las 24 horas. Sí,
Está
bien.
bien, profe, perfecto, muchas gracias.
Con mucho gusto. Sofía,
Hola, profe, buenas noches.
Hola.
Una consultita con eso de los quizzes.
Sí.
Supongo que, bueno, supongo que me va a decir que sí, pero mejor confirmar. Eh, Vieras que yo hice el quiz de prueba, ¿verdad? Para ver, y normalmente pasa que uno, digamos, escribe una respuesta con alguna palabra diferente, pero que sí está correcta, pero el sistema la tira mala, digamos.
Ujú,
Me pasó que una sí la respondí totalmente como era el sistema y me la tiró mala.
ujú.
Esas cosas, digamos, los quizzes sí son revisados por una persona, además del sistema, me imagino.
Claro,
O uno se apela.
excelente pregunta, Sofía. Gracias por hacerla. Mire, tiene usted razón. El sistema tiene unas respuestas por default, ¿verdad? Y pues a veces si usted se equivoca en una letrita o puso un carácter que no era o lo que sea, pues lo va a marcar como malo, ¿ok? Sin embargo, los quizzes oficiales y los exámenes oficiales, no los de práctica, pero los oficiales, son revisados por nosotros. En mi caso, yo tengo, algunos de ustedes son mis alumnos también en cuanto a revisión, otros son alumnos de otros profes en cuanto a quien les revisa. Entonces, ¿qué hacemos nosotros? Revisamos manualmente. Tuc, tuc, tuc. Ay, mira, puso lo mismo, pero qué sé yo, en vez de poner un apóstrofe, como el que usamos para el posesivo, puso una tilde, ¿verdad? Entonces el sistema lo va a poner malo. Pues yo considero que eso está bueno porque fue un asunto de un carácter. Entonces, yo te pongo los puntos. Siempre te va a aparecer la X, no la podemos quitar, pero el punto se da. Usted va a ver que donde dice el puntaje va a decir que tiene tantos puntos de tantos posibles. Y ahí pues el profesor normalmente aclara que se revisó manualmente. Otra cosa importante es que a veces el error sí se penaliza. Por ejemplo, digamos que usted vaya a escribir una oración porque hay algunos ítems a veces en los quizzes y en los exámenes que es para que usted escriba una oración. Entonces ahí sí, si escribes una palabra mal, de pronto ahí sí se te baja porque tienes que tener la escritura correcta. Pero si es algo intrascendente, manualmente se te da el punto, aunque quede la X ahí. No sé si...
Perfecto.
Ok, muy bien.
Muchísimas gracias, profesor.
Bien, con gusto. Antonio.
Sí, profe, una consultita así rápida, como usted dijo que era de todo tipo de temas. Nosotros vamos a trabajar present tense, past tense y future tense, right? No esto de present progressive, future, ¿cómo es present, past continuous y esas, you understand me?
Yes, I
Ah,
understand.
okay,
Ajá. Mira,
please explain me, right?
la recomendación
Eh,
que te
eh,
doy es que veas esto. Mira, ya voy a compartir la pantalla un momento. Disculpen que mi libro es a blanco y negro. El suyo, el de ustedes debe ser mucho más de colores y impreso y lo demás. Pero bueno, siempre al inicio del libro tenemos esto que se llama contents. Entonces, si usted se fija aquí donde dice, vamos a ver, donde dice language at work, ahí dice
ajá, that's it.
present simple, there is, there are, adverbs of frequency, past simple, y luego en las otras unidades dice prepositions, present continuous, comparatives, superlatives, going to, infinitive of purpose, present perfect. Esos son los temas de gramática que vamos a estar estudiando según parte del libro.
Okay, I got it, thank you.
¿Ok? Bien, Roxana,
Buenas.
hola.
Es para hacer una consulta.
Sí, claro.
¿Los quizzes son escritos o hay que escuchar un audio? Es que no me queda claro porque en la orientación decía que escucha, o sea, que se manejaba la escucha, pero en la práctica que dice es escrita, entonces no sé cómo
Sí,
sería la cosa.
muy buena pregunta. Ahí vi que la escribiste en el chat. Mejor así, hablando, porque a veces se me pierden las preguntas en el chat, porque son muchos ustedes. Ahorita tenemos 53 personas conectadas, imagínense. Qué bueno. Entonces, el asunto es que los quizzes son escritos, ¿sí? Puede ser que eventualmente haya algún examen o algún quiz que tenga un pequeño audio, puede ser. Entonces, pues ahí usted escuchará y contestará. Pero siempre va a ser para que usted elija asocie, que escoja entre verdadero y falso, que complete, y ahí sí, los que son de completar, tienes que tener el cuidado de escribir correctamente, correctamente las palabras, porque si hay una palabra mal escrita que es importantísima, según el tema, pues habría que penalizar. Ujú. Exacto. ¿Ok? ¿Alguna otra pregunta, compañeros,
Buenas
compañeras?
noches, profesor.
Hola, Scarlett. Ujú,
Profesor, vea, yo quería preguntar, bueno, ya la compañera hizo la pregunta de los quizzes, si eran escritos o eso, pero
ujú,
también quería saber cómo logro identificar yo los audios y videos que me corresponden en cada sección, porque en la plataforma están, digamos, audios correspondientes a los temas de cada parte del libro,
ujú,
pero están desordenados y no vienen con nombres, vienen, digamos, un número y otro poco de números, ¿cómo lo identifico? Yo sí logré encontrar como tres, el
ujú,
resto no lo encontré.
ujú. Ok, importante pregunta y tal vez igual si algún compañero acá presente pues sabe la respuesta, se lo agradezco. Como les digo, la versión del libro que tenemos nosotros o de la
Disculpe, profesor.
plataforma es un poco diferente a la del estudiante, entonces de pronto como yo lo veo no es como usted lo ve y puede más bien causarle confusión. Sí, ¿alguien dijo por ahí algo? Ujú. ¿Alguien habló por ahí?
Eh, ¿Me
Ramsés. Ujú.
escucha?
Sí.
En, bueno, eh, buenas. Con respecto a lo de los audios, uno se puede guiar es porque en la última parte viene como eh, A punto 2 punto o guión 3 y cosas así. Entonces, uno se guía con la última parte del nombre del audio. Y esos dos últimos números son el número que sale en el libro. Así es como uno se puede guiar con respecto a los audios que están en la plataforma.
Ok. Muchas gracias, Ramsés. Esperamos que la recomendación sea útil. Ujú. Muy bien. ¿Algo más? Muy bien. Ok. Chicos, yo voy a hablar en inglés. Sé que algunos me van a entender muy bien, otros tal vez no tanto. Voy a hablar despacio. La idea es que este es un curso de inglés y por lo tanto, pues también voy a pedirles que algunos de pronto participen, porque si solo hablo yo, imagínense en qué cansado y qué dolor de garganta. Entonces, cuando pregunte, pues no quisiera yo decir un nombre así directo, ¿verdad? De pronto, si nadie contesta, sí escojo algún nombre al azar, pero sí voy a ocupar que participemos todos. Aquí no se trata de que me equivoqué, qué vergüenza. Aquí se trata de qué dicha que participé para que pueda de pronto aprender más. ¿Ok? Entonces, pues, para que lo tomemos en cuenta. Igual, como dije antes, si hay alguna duda de lo que estoy explicando, ahora sí, a partir de ahora, pues entonces ustedes simplemente levantan la mano, porfa, para yo darle la palabra. Porque si me escriben en el chat, voy a estar tan emocionado explicando algo o con la pantalla compartida y me cuesta más estar viendo el chat. ¿De acuerdo? Sí. Ok. So this tutoring session is for units 1, 2, and 3 because those are the three units that are going to be evaluated in the first quiz next week. Okay? Units 1, 2, and 3. In these units, we have vocabulary, important expressions, and grammar topics. And the grammar topics are related to the verb to be and the use of the simple present. So today I want to start. My first activity is a game, okay? A game. And I am going to ask some of you to participate in this game. It's not a competition because you are many students today. You are 52, so I cannot like play as a competition. The idea of this game is to practice some basic examples of the verb to be. Okay, some basic examples of the verb to be. Okay, the screen is being shared. You are going to see my screen in seconds. Let's wait. Okay, so here we have 16 numbers. Okay, 16 numbers. All the numbers have a question. Okay, so I'm going to ask Antonio Madrigal, please give me a number.
Any number.
Mhm.
7.
7. Okay, look at this. What is the correct, the question is for anybody, not only for Antonio. El que quiera contestar, whoever wants to answer. What form of the verb to be do we need here?
Are
Is,
you from Dutch
are,
of
or am?
Caxias?
Exactly. Are you from Duke de
Are you from?
Caxias?
Okay.
Exactly. With you, we need to use are. So the correct option is are. Are you from Duke de Caxias? Mhm. Very good. Let me ask maybe Scarlett Rodriguez. Choose another number, please.
10.
10. Mhm. What do we need there? Which form of the verb to be?
She is happy.
Exactly. Very good. She is happy. But the problem is that the picture shows the opposite. So we need a negative form because the picture, look at this, like in the movie, sadness. So it's correct. You need to use is, but because of the context, isn't. Okay, no problem. Let me continue with Raúl Vázquez, maybe. Raúl Vázquez, choose the next number.
14.
14. Uh-huh. Look at this. What do we need there? Anybody, remember, I am asking any of the 51 students that we have now. What do we need there?
Is.
Is. Is pizza your favorite food? Very good. Mhm. Okay, let's continue with maybe Daniela Sanchez. Daniela, choose another number.
1.
1. Uh-huh. Look at this. Pablo Vittar, a singer. What do we need there? Anybody?
Is a
Is.
teacher.
Exactly. Is a singer. There you go. Okay. Let me ask maybe Sofia Ramirez. Another number, please.
6.
6. Uh-huh. Look at this. In here we have a question mark. So the idea is to transform this into a question. It is a good film. Let's transform this into a question. What do we need to do?
Is it a good film?
Excellent. Very good. Is it? Is it a good film? Uh-huh. Very good. Let me ask Carlos Navarro for another number, please. Not ready. Maybe Hazel Hidalgo, another number.
Number 5.
Number 5. Uh-huh. Look at that. Anybody? What do we need there?
Is.
Is. Uh-huh. Is Anita your favorite singer? Uh-huh. Very good. Let me ask maybe Gerlan Matamoros. Another number, please. Gerlan. One number? Oh, I cannot listen to Gerland. So maybe Maria Valeria Alvarez. Any number, please? Valeria, can you repeat?
Number 9.
9. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, don't worry. This is because this is a game to participate in teams as a competition. That's why we have these messages. So let's omit let's omit that. Okay, thank you. Choose another number, please.
Let's go for number 4.
4. Okay. Let's see. Number 4. Okay, here we have another sentence. It is cold today. Let's transform it into a question. Anybody?
Is it cold today?
Exactly. Is it? Is it cold today? Mhm. Great. Good job. Good job. Let's ask Maximo, maybe Maximo Carranza, another number, please.
15.
15. Look at that. Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Anybody?
Is.
Are.
Are.
Are sisters.
Exactly. Okay, let's continue maybe with Patricia Mora. I don't know if Patricia Mora can give us another number.
Number is 11.
11, very good. Ooh, you see, this is another message for the competition. Swap points means exchange points. So, but don't worry, we are not in a competition. So give me another one, please. Maybe let me ask another person. I have Lucia Montero, please, another number.
2.
2, thank you. It says today is Friday and it has a symbol of negative. Let's transform it into negative. What do we need to say?
Today is not Friday.
Exactly. Very good. Today is not or isn't in the contraction. Okay. Very good. Let's continue with more. Maybe, maybe Nancy Diaz. Another number, please.
Number 12.
12. Oh, very good. Look at this. It's a question, and we need to complete the question. What is the correct form of be in that case?
Are the girls in Canada?
Very good. Excellent. Are the girls in Canada? And then the answer in this case, yes, they are. Okay, good. Let me continue with maybe Carla Sandoval. Another number, please. Not ready.
Number 3.
3, very good. Oh, look at this. This is a very bad thing because it says reset score. So it goes to 0, but no problem because this is not a competition. Can you give me another number, please? Different.
16.
16, very good. They, singers.
They are singers.
Excellent. Well, in this case, since this group is not of singers, but don't worry, you don't know. So they are or they aren't, depending on the case. Good. Good job, no problem. And finally, we have 8 and 13. Let's choose number 8. I, a student. What do we need here? Anybody? Am.
I
Very
am.
good. Excellent. And finally, she's a student. The negative form is?
She is a student.
Because she's a teacher. Very good. Great. Okay. Mhm. I'm going to stop sharing screen and then continue with the presentation. Give me a second. Okay. Very good. Let me stop sharing the screen. Just a minute. Uh-oh, I have a technical issue. Give me a second.
She's active, right?
Wait. Yes, you're right. Okay, I have some technical problems to close this. Just give me a second, please. Sorry about the problem. Give me a minute to fix it. It got stuck. Okay. Just a second. Okay, I think that it's coming. Oh. Guys, I'm sorry about this. I don't know what's going on. It got stuck. Everything got blocked. I'm going to fix it pretty soon. Just give me a second. Okay. That I am back. I'm sorry about the inconvenient. Okay, very good. Can you hear me now? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you about the inconvenient. Okay, now let's continue with the presentation that I have for today with the most important contents for the units. As I mentioned before, the idea is to explain some of these topics, and please, this is a good moment for you to ask all the questions that you have about this. Okay, so welcome to this first tutoring session for units 1, 2, and 3. The first important thing that I want to mention, and that is in the book in unit 1, remember that unit 1 is about jobs, okay? Jobs. But it starts with some information about countries and nationalities, okay? Countries and nationalities. So, for example, with the question, where are you from, right? There are two possibilities, right? Two possibilities. You can say, I am, and the nationality, or I am from and the country. For example, you can say I am Costa Rican or I am from Costa Rica. Let's think about Panama. So I am Panamanian. I am from Panama. Let's think about Canada. I am Canadian. I am from Canada. The same for the company. If you ask about the company, your company, the company that you work for, you can say, hey, where is your company from? And then you can say, it's a or an, and then the nationality, company, or this company is from and the country. For example, let's think about Argentina. So, where is your company from? It's an Argentinian company, or this company is from Argentina. Okay? Let's think about France. So it's a French company. This company is from France. Okay? If you want to review vocabulary related to countries and nationalities, well, I inserted here this link, okay? If you use that link, you are going to see a website that has a big list, okay? A big list of countries and nationalities. The link is in the presentation. You are going to receive this presentation. Your teacher is going to share this information with you, but just in case, I'm going to share the link in the chat, okay? The link for this website is going to be in the chat. Let me just put it there. Give me a second to open the chat. I will show you the website in seconds. Okay, very good. That's the link for this website. You have a video, you have some explanations. Give me a second. Let me see if I am sharing the website. No, I am not sharing the website. This is the website. Let me share it. Give me a second. You're going to see it very soon. Okay. There you go. So you have explanations.
Teacher, can I ask you something?
Yes.
About the last presentation.
Yeah, give me a second to
presentation about that.
Give me a second about this to show you this. You see, you have the list. Afghanistan. The nationality is Afghan. Okay. And let's say Austria. Austrian. Bulgaria. Bulgarian. Okay. If you want to check, you have the possibility to explore all the nationalities or many nationalities in this website, okay? In this website. Okay, so let me go back to the presentation for you to ask your questions. Give me a second. Let me go back to the presentation. Here you go. Okay, which was your question about this?
No, it was the first presentation you put. Yes, the last part is a, entre paréntesis, N. But my question is, the example was nationality begin with vowel. But what happened is the nationality start with a consonant.
Excellent question.
For example, if I say I'm Italian, right? Because it's nationality. But if I say I am Costa Rica, but Costa Rica start with a C. C is a consonant. So it's the same thing. Because the nationality or begin with a vowel,
Mhm.
or is the same with a consonant?
Excellent question. Yes, if it is with a vowel sound like Italian, Argentinian, Afghan, Austrian, Australian, you need to use an. Okay? It's an Australian company. It's an Italian company. But if it is with consonant, you need to use a. It's a Colombian company. It's let's say, a Bulgarian company, for example. Mhm.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, questions so far? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Here you have more examples. Okay, in the case of Costa Rica, where are you from? I am Costa Rican. I am from Costa Rica. Attention to the spelling of Costa Rican. It's separated, right? Separated. Where is Dos Pinos? Or where is your company from? Well, it's a Costa Rican company. Okay? This company is from Costa Rica. Let's practice with these nationalities that we have here. Let's begin with the first one. The first one says Germany. Okay? So let's practice the two questions. Let's begin with where are you from? Okay? So let's remember we are in Germany. So where are you from? I am. Anybody?
German.
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 Exactly. I am from Germany. Exactly. Very good. Let's continue here. Attention to this one. I have serious problems with the United States because their nationality is American, and this is completely unfair. I disagree with that because I am American. You are American, right?
America is a continent. It's not a country.
Exactly. Well, anyways, if we practice, let's say with company, where is your company from? So you have to say, it's an American, an American company, right? Or this company is from the United States, okay? From the United States. Let's continue with this one, Austria. Where are you from? I am
Australia.
Austrian. Okay, Austrian. Not Australian because that's for Australia. This is Austria. So I am Austrian. I am from Austria. Okay, let's continue with Brazil. Where is your company from? It's a Brazilian company, or this company is from Brazil. Okay, very good. Let's continue here. Ooh. Where are you from? I am. Does anybody remember the nationality? I am. Switzerland is the country, but in the nationality, where are you from? I am Swiss, exactly, Swiss. Or I am from Switzerland. And the same with the others, right? Argentinian, Argentina, Canadian, Canada, French, France, Colombian, and Colombia. Okay? Questions about this part? Okay, remember that with the help of the website that I had in the previous slide, and also that I shared in the chat, you have the possibilities to explore more countries and nationalities. Okay, let's continue. In Unit 1, we also have job titles, okay? Job titles. For example, look at that. The question is, what do you do? What do you do? When you listen to that question, hey, what do you do? It's about your job, your occupation. So, attention here. Hey, what do you do? I am a sales manager. I am an accountant. Same rule, okay? Same rule as for the nationalities with a or an. If the sound is the sound of a vowel, like accountant, then you use an. If it is a consonant, a. Okay, I am a teacher. I am a teacher. I cannot say I am teacher. That's an incorrect way of saying that, because in Spanish we say, yo soy profesor. In English, you cannot say I am teacher. No, you need to say I am a teacher. Okay? I am a doctor, not I am doctor. I am an architect, not I am architect. I am an architect. Okay? Now, here I included this website. You can open it later, right? I am not going to open it now, but you can, oh, sorry, let me just go back. In this website, you can see the list, a list of jobs related to business. Well, let me see. I am going to open it now, just for you to see it, and also I'm going to share the link in the chat for you to have it there. Just give me a second. The idea of these websites is to give you more opportunities to learn vocabulary, okay? More opportunities to learn vocabulary. So this website has, let me put it in the chat also. You're going to receive this presentation, don't worry, but just in case, this is the website. So what is the idea of this website is to think about some jobs that are related to business, okay? Jobs that are mostly related to business. For example, here you have, give me a second, because it got stuck again. There you go. So you see business roles, customer service, types of business roles, executive, manager, operations and production, executive and top-level business roles, chief executive officer, which is CEO, COO, which is chief operating officer. Well, this website has a lot of information about jobs related to the world of business. Okay, let me go back to the presentation.
Okay, I got it.
Because we have a conversation here that I want you to practice. Let me just go back. Just a second. There you go. So look at this conversation. This is one person and this is another person. The conversation integrates what?
Yes.
All the questions that we have practiced before. Okay?
Yes.
So let's take a look at this conversation. I need to have two people. I need two volunteers. Who wants to help me? Yes,
Antonio,
maybe.
here.
Okay, Antonio, you can do the left part. Okay.
Left. Okay, I got it.
I need another volunteer. Anybody else who would like to help me?
Okay. Teacher.
Yes, Antonio, and I need one more. Antonio and
Can I be Rosa?
Okay, no problem. That's okay. You can be Rosa. Okay, let's have Antonio and who was the other volunteer? Your name, please?
Raul.
Raul. Okay. So Antonio and Raul. Antonio, you do the left, and Raul, you do the
Left.
right. No problem if it is Rosa. You
So
can change your name, no problem.
okay,
Okay, go
I
ahead,
started.
Antonio. You
I
start.
guess I started. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Rosa.
Change.
What about
Raul.
you?
Say
Can I change
Raul,
it?
no problem. Say Raul.
All right, all right. My name is Raul. What about you?
I am Richard. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm Peruvian. And you?
I'm Irish. What do you do?
I am a CEO with an Italian company.
Oh, really? That sounds good.
What about you? What do you do?
I am human resources manager.
Where's your company from?
This is a Brazilian company.
Very good to know. Well, good luck in the Congress. Bye.
Same for you. Have a good time.
Thank you very much. Very good. So in here, you can see how we integrate, right? All the questions and answers that we mentioned before, okay? Questions? Nope. Okay, thank you to the volunteers. Let's move to the next part in which we continue with this. Now let's talk about these people, right? Look at the information that we have here. The information of Anna, the information of Charles, and the information of Jordan. The idea is to report, okay? The idea is to report about these people, all right? So, for example, I'm going to do the part of Anna. So, her name is Anna. She is from Colombia, or she is Colombian. She is a financial director, and her company is from Mexico, or her company is Mexican. Okay? Well, I want another volunteer. Thank you very much to the previous two volunteers. Someone else who wants to participate with Charles?
Can I do it?
Yes, go ahead, Caro. Thank you very much.
Okay,
So,
his name is Charles. Sorry, his name is Charles. He is from France or he is French. He's a technician, right? And his company is from Poland or his company is Polish.
Very good. Excellent. Polish. Just one little correction. France. Okay? France.
Okay.
France is the country and French. Yeah, you said French correctly.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Another person, someone else for Jordan.
I can do Jordan.
Go ahead, Maria. Let's have Maria, and then I will need more volunteers. Don't worry.
One,
Go ahead.
two, we fight, please.
Okay, Maria.
He's Jordan. He is German. He is a receptionist, and his company is from Spain.
Very good. Excellent. If you use the nationality, his company is Spanish, right?
Yeah, his company is Spanish.
Very good. Thank you so much. Questions about this? Okay, awesome. Let's continue. Don't worry, I will need more volunteers later. The grammar topic in this unit is the verb to be and also the possessive adjectives. So this is like a summary of the grammar that you have in the book. Probably you have seen these charts in your book. Let me just explain and open a space for questions about this grammar topic. The verb to be, as in the game, right? You already know that with I, we use am. We can also use the contraction, right? I am a receptionist, or with the contraction, a receptionist. With you, with we, and with they, you use are. So you are Polish, we are Polish, they are Polish. You can also use the contraction, you're Polish, we're Polish, they're Polish. Okay? Now, with he, with she, with it, you use is. So he is from Brazil, she is from Brazil, it is from Brazil. It, if it is an object, for example, right? Let's think about I don't know, a table, right? So it is from Brazil, right? You can also use the contraction, it's from Brazil, she's from Brazil, he's from Brazil. Okay, good. In negative, what do you need to do? Well, include the word not. I am not a team leader. You, we, or they are not Italian. He, she, it is not from South Africa. And you can use the contraction, right? Aren't, isn't. Be careful with I'm not, because the only possibility is am not. There is no contraction of am and not together. And in the questions, you only change the order, okay? You only change the order. For example, am I a personal assistant? Are you, are we, are they Brazilian? Is he, is she, is it from Italy? And the short answers, yes, I am. Yes, you, we, or they are. Yes, he, she, or it is. Or no, I'm not. No, you, we, or they aren't. No, he, she, or it isn't. And you have examples there. Are you a financial director? No, I'm not. I'm a receptionist. Is he a technician? Yes, he is. Are they team leaders? No, they aren't. They are, and then you explain, they are, let's say, CEOs, for example. Okay. Here I included these links. Okay. One link, two links here. The first two links, I am not going to open it because I think that it's getting a little bit late, right? The two links, when you click on those links, remember, you are going to receive this file, this PowerPoint for you to follow the links and everything, right? But the first two links refer or have practice with the verb to be, and the last one has practice about the possessives. Let me, well, before I tell you about the possessives, any questions about to be? Remember that you can ask in Spanish. If you consider that you need to ask in Spanish, no problem. Questions about the verb to be? No? Okay. Possessives. Well, these are words that we use when you want to refer to something that belongs to you or belongs to someone. For I, you use my. Okay. For example, this is my computer. This is my bottle of water, right? This is my pen, my. But if it is you, well, I use your. This is your first tutoring session, okay? If it is for he, it's his, right? You can say, this is his house if you are talking about the house of a friend of yours. Or her, if it is for women, her house. Or its, if it refers to an object. Let's imagine that you have a backpack and the backpack has a zipper. So this is its zipper, right? Our, for we, this is our house. This is our class. This is our tutoring session. Or their, attention to the pronunciation, their. This is their house. This is their business. This is their company. Okay? And then you have those examples. I have a personal assistant. Greta is my personal assistant. Jonas has a company car. His car is a BMW. We have a good team. Our team is very small. Remember that in the last link here that you're going to see in the presentation, you're going to find practice for the possessives. Any question about the possessives up to this moment? No questions? Everything clear? Okay, good. Let's move on. At the end of the unit, you have some information about greetings, ways to say hello, and you also have some information about spelling. And here I need more volunteers, okay? Here you have the alphabet pronunciation, the way in which you have to pronounce the letters of the alphabet. And here you have a conversation in which it is necessary to spell a name, okay? I need 2 more volunteers for this conversation, just to read the conversation. Different volunteers? Alondra, thank you. You are going to be A. And one more, raise your hand or speak. Sofia Ramirez. Okay, Alondra, you are A. Sofia, you are B. Go.
Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Very good, thanks.
What's your name?
Stephanie.
How do you spell it?
It's Stephanie.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Very good. Just remember, this first word is evening. Good evening. By the way, good evening is used to say hello at this time, right? When it's dark, after 5 p.m., you say good evening. Don't say good night, because in English, good night is to say goodbye. When you are saying goodbye, you say, okay, bye-bye, good night. If it is during the night, of course. But you never say, hi, good night, how are you? No, you have to say, hi, good evening, okay? Hi, good evening, if it is after 5 p.m., okay? And very good spelling of Stephanie. There are like 20 ways of spelling the name Stephanie. I have seen many ways of spelling Stephanie, but well, this is the example here. Now, you have here a lot of formal and informal expressions. In business, you usually use the formal ones. Hello, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Notice that it doesn't say good night, right? What are you doing? It's nice to meet you. How is it going? How are you doing? Good to see you. It's a pleasure to meet you. How do you do? It's an honor. Oh, this is very formal. It's an honor to meet you. And nice to meet you. Okay? Here you have some informal ones. I need more people, another 2 people to practice the conversation again, but instead of Stephanie, is going to be your name. So student B, okay, instead of Stephanie, you have to say your own name, okay? And you can change, instead of hello, you can say good evening, or instead of how are you, you can say what are you doing, or how are you doing, or how do you do, right? Let's try to modify the conversation a little bit. 2 more volunteers, raise your hands. 2 more. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. No volunteers. So I need to choose. I need to choose. What about Sandro, Nelson. Sandro, would you like to participate?
Yes,
Yes?
teacher.
Okay, Sandro, you are A. Okay, and what about Daniela? Oh, well, Jerlan. Jerlan wants to participate. Okay, Jerlan, you are B. Okay, so start.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, A, please go ahead. Sandro?
Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Very good, thanks.
What's your name?
Stephanie.
Oh, no, your name. Say your name. Jerlan.
Jordan, okay.
How do you spell it?
It's white, E, A, L, A, M.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, this is in the context of maybe when someone is making a list of people who attend a meeting or whatever. So you start writing down the name, and sometimes it is necessary to ask, hey, how do you spell it?
Profe,
Ajá.
antes fue que no me estaba funcionando el internet, entonces no pude responder.
Okay, no problem, no problem. That's okay. Just remember, Jerland, that this letter here is R. It has like those two dots because it's a very fast R sound, but the correct pronunciation is R. Okay, R. Very
Okay.
good. Mhm. Excellent. Questions about this? Okay, well, thank you. So time to move to a different unit. Unit 2 is about products and services. This is unit 2. But before I start with unit 2, any questions about unit 1? No? Okay. In unit 2, you have products and services. Some companies offer products, some companies offer services. Okay? So, for example, this is a screenshot from your book, right? And in this exercise, the idea is to complete the sentences with the correct information. And you have to decide if you have to use provides or produces. Provides is for services, and produces is for products, right? For example, we can say here that Sony produces electronic equipment. Sony produces electronic equipment. Someone who wants to participate with Microsoft. What happens with Microsoft? Anybody? Any volunteer?
Software.
Now, very good. Connect everything. Microsoft
Produces software.
Excellent. So Microsoft also produces software. It's a product. Okay, good. What about manpower? Anybody? What do you think about manpower? Manpower. What does it sound like?
Provides.
Provides.
That the first type, that's
Manpower provides what?
staff.
Staff. Very good. Excellent. In that case, it's a service. Okay, it's a service. What about Toyota?
Toyota produces cars.
Exactly. Very good. Then Deutsche Bank AG. I don't know about German, so You will excuse my terrible German, but well, Dutch Bank AG
Provides
uh-huh,
finance.
provides, exactly, and then you have to say finance services. Mhm, correct. And of course, that GlaxoSmithKline, what? Provides or produces pharmaceuticals?
Produces.
Produces pharmaceuticals. Very good. So this is the idea when you talk about companies and the products and services. And well, you can see these for any companies, right? If you think about Dos Pinos, again, today I am, advertising Dos Pinos a lot, and there is more coming. But Dos Pinos, what? Produces? What can you say? Dos Pinos produces?
Milk
Dairy
of
products.
goats.
Milk, dairy products, ice
Eggs.
cream, juice, many, many, many things, right? Many things. Okay, and the same with the rest of our Costa Rican companies. Attention here, I am using provides and produces. This is the use of the present, the simple present. In the simple present, when the subject is he, she, or it, you need to add a letter S or ES at the end. And when it is I, you, we, or they, you don't do that. For example, if instead of Toyota, we have Toyota and Nissan, plural, Toyota and Nissan produce, not produces, produce cars. Okay? Let's say Scotiabank and Deutsche Bank AG provide, not provides, provide financial services. This is a rule that is in the grammar topic of this unit. Let's take a look. Let me go to the next slide. Well, before the grammar, I have this other screenshot from the book, right? Because here we have like a good connection of different elements that we have mentioned before. This is also taken from the book. It says complete the presentation with the verbs from the list. We have employ, we have sell, we have export, we have provide, we have buy, and we have develop. Maybe you already did this exercise. Maybe not. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And individually, please see which word we need to use in each of the spaces here. It's only this exercise, exercise 10. Think about which words go in each space. 2 minutes for you to think, and then I am going to ask you. Just work on that for 2 minutes. Go ahead. Mhm. Okay, this is a description of a company and the products and services that it provides. So let's read. Kikoman is a Japanese nationality, right? Japanese company, and
L,
we what? Sorry?
cell,
Sell. Hmm. Okay, very good. Let's put it here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me make the correction. Aha. So sell, right, goes in number 1. And we sell 400 million liters of soy sauce every year. Soy sauce. Number 2, we what?
Employ.
we employ,
Employ. Exactly. So employee is number 2. We employ around 6,000. Attention to the numbers. We're going to talk about the numbers in seconds. 6,000 people in total. Number 3, we
Export.
export. Very good. We export soy sauce all over the world, including Asia. Listen to the names of the continents. Asia, North America. Well, North America is not a continent. It's part of America. But well, for some people in Europe, America is like 2 different continents, North America and South America, and they forget about Central America and they forget about the Caribbean islands, right? But well, anyways, North American, Australia, by the way, Australia is only one country, not a continent. The name of the complete continent is Oceania, okay? Oceania. And Europe. We also
Below.
develop, exactly, develop. Very good. We also develop new products for the pharmaceuticals industry, restaurants, supermarkets, and Asian food shops.
buy our products,
Buy.
Buy, exactly. Buy our products and also provide, of course, because it's
provide,
the last one, provide lessons in Japanese cooking using key command products, of course. Okay, so this is a description of this particular company. Okay, here you have some vocabulary that is related to work plus preposition. For example, work for, and then you mention the company. I work for Dos Pinos. You can say, for example, here, I work for BMW. Work with people or another country. I work with colleagues. Or work in, and then you say the department. I work in production. I work in human resources. I work in, I don't know, technology department, something like that. Okay. Now, look at this. Look at number 12. I know that this is a little bit like long, but maybe some of you already work in a company and maybe you know some information about your company. I would like to see if we have 1 or 2 volunteers. No problem. If you already participated, you can participate again. No problem. Someone who wants to talk a little bit about the company where you work. You don't need to say everything because maybe you don't know some of the elements, but maybe you can talk about your company or the company where you work with 2, 3, 4 of those sentences, right? Similar to the first one. You say your name. I am Raul. I am from Costa Rica. I work for Dos Pinos. We produce milk and ice cream and other products. We employ. If you don't know, you don't say anything. We develop. We export to Nicaragua, Guatemala. We sell our products to different supermarkets. I don't know, something like that. Anybody who wants to participate? Any volunteer to talk about your company or the place where you work? Mhm. One or two volunteers, maybe. Hmm? You can do it. You can do it. Mhm. Any volunteer? You don't need to say everything, maybe two or three things. Your name, your nationality, the place where you work. If it is not a company, no problem. You can say, I mean, if I am a teacher, I'm from Costa Rica, I work for UNED, right? And in,
Yo,
yes,
Max,
Máximo, go ahead, please.
me lo voy a intentar.
Mhm.
I am Máximo.
Mhm.
I am from Costa Rica. I work for GS1 Costa Rica. We produce or provide cold bars.
Mhm.
Uh, we employ 13, no, 13.
Mhm.
We
13.
develop
Mhm.
no estoy muy seguro, profesor.
Okay,
No
no
sé,
problem.
no, es un
Continue,
problema.
continue with the next, no problem.
We export, no, no export.
No, no
It's a
exportations.
service. No, it's a service company.
Okay, so, and that's it, right?
We sell.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can leave it like that. You see, this is the idea. Thank you very much, Maximo. I really appreciate your willingness to participate. Okay, well, this is the idea, right? Now let's take a look at the next slide. Let me just move there. Very good. Again, this is the grammar and the links. Okay, the grammar and the links. So let me just tell you about this. It's the simple present, all the other rules. We already studied the rules of the verb to be. Here we have the rules of the other verbs. Okay? One thing is with the verb to be is, are, am not, is not, are not. And a different story is with the rest of the verbs. Okay? So for example, here, look at this. Positive, affirmative sentences. They work. She works. What's the rule here? With I, you, we, and they, simple form. With he, she, it, you need to add letter S or ES or make some spelling changes in some cases. They work for Vodafone. She works for Vodafone. Negative, attention. You need to use don't or doesn't. Don't for I, you, we, they. Doesn't for he, she, it. So I don't or do not. It depends if you want to use the contraction or not. I do not work for IBM. He doesn't or does not work for IBM. ¿Ok? Profe, ¿y qué pasó con la S? No teníamos que ponerle una S ahí a work. No debería ser works. No, because we already used doesn't. So if we use doesn't, the verb goes in the simple form. Okay? Then, in questions, we start with the auxiliary, do or does, and then the subject, and then the verb. Do I, do you, do we, do they work for Unilever? Does he, does she, does it work for Unilever? And then you answer, depending on the case, yes, I do. Yes, they do. Yes, we do. Or, yes, she does. Yes, he does. Yes, it does. Or negative. No, I don't. No, they don't. No, we don't. No, you don't. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay? As it says here, you need to be careful with he, she, it, because you don't add the letter S. Okay? You don't have to add the letter S at the end of the verb. Okay? Good. So let's continue with the other explanation. Well, any questions first about the present simple with the other verbs? Here you have the links with more practice. I am not going to open the links, but later, oops, let me just go back. Later you can open the links and do the extra practice about the simple present, okay? Rules about spelling. If you have he, she, or it, you need to add letter S. He works, imports, sells, buys. But if the verb ends in O, in CH, in SS, in SH, or in letter X, you need to add ES. She goes, she watches, misses, washes, fixes. Okay? If the verb ends with a consonant plus Y, you need to replace the Y with IES. For example, apply, applies, try, tries, fly, flies. Have is always has, okay? Have is always has. This is like an exception to the rules. And what happens if instead of a consonant here, you have a vowel, like in play? No problem. Play is plays, okay? And the spelling doesn't change. For example, let's suppose that you have play. What do we have before the Y? A vowel. So play changes to plays, okay? You don't have to change the Y in that case. Questions about the simple present? Okay, remember, these links have additional practice. When you get this file, you will be able to click on those links to see websites with extra practice. All right. The end of the unit includes information about numbers and about telephone conversations. Let's talk about numbers first. Sometimes we have problems to say numbers, especially if they are long numbers. Today in the game, when I told you, hey, choose a number, some of you, right? Some of you chose, mentioned the numbers correctly because they were numbers from 1 to 16. But what happens if we have more numbers? Okay? Well, attention, attention. Look at this. For example, this is 150. Let me tell you about this and. Okay, look at the flag. This is the flag of the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, they use the and. In the United States, if you are in the United States and you have this number, it's 150. But if you go to the United Kingdom, 150. They tend to say and very frequently. Okay? So 150, 5,000, 250, 1 million. Attention, you don't say 1 million. Sorry, you have to say million in singular. Even if it is 2, 3, or 4. 4, 5 million. Don't say millions. It's just 5 million, 6 million. Then 500, 10,000, 1,999. 120,750. 1,650. 1,300. Okay, so you only need to like remember where you have to say 100 and where you have to say 1,000. 1,100 or 100,000 depending on the case, right? Let's practice. Let's practice. I know that it's getting more and more complicated if you move forward, but let's begin with the first one. The first one is number. Anybody
7.
here? 7. Very good.
7.
7. Fantastic. Okay. What about the second? The second? Anybody?
18.
18.
18. Very good. Mhm. Attention to this number and all the teens, because sometimes we say 80. 80 is 80. This is 18. So you need to make sure you emphasize 13, 14, 15, 17, 16, 19, because then you get confused with 90, with 80, with 60, with 50. So you need to be careful with that. What about this, the third one? Who wants to try the third one?
246.
Exactly. 246. These numbers are important when we talk about companies, right? We talk about the number of employees. We talk about how much money they make, right? So it's important to say this. What about the next one? Three what?
3,764.
Exactly. 764. I am writing everything in the chat. 3,764. What about the next one? The next one begins with 40.
42,107.
Exactly. 42,107. 42,000. Okay. 42,107. Okay, start thinking about the next one. It has 6 digits. Anybody?
598,371.
Excellent. Very good. Let me put it in the chat. Very good. Okay. So let me put it here. 598,371. Very good. And the last one, very easy.
2 million.
2 million.
And 1.
2 million 1 or 2 million and 1. Notice that you don't say millions, as I said before. Okay, fantastic. Sometimes the numbers are used in a different context. For example, give me a second. For example, for years. Here we have some years. In the case of the years, it changes a little bit. For example, this first year is the year, you don't say 1900. No, no, no. You can say this is the year 1900. 1900. This other year, 1905. Okay? The zero is O or zero. You can also say zero. 1905. The other one, 1985. 19, right? Don't say 90. 1985. Then, after the year 2000, there are two options. You can say the complete number or divide it in two. For example, this is the year 2014 or 2014. This is the year 2025 or 2025. Okay? Now, you can think about the year in which you were born. When were you born? I was born, in my case, in 1979, imagine. 1979. Probably you were born in 1980 something, in 1990 something, in 2000 and something. It depends on your age. Okay? And also for phone numbers. Hey, what's your phone number? Oh, yeah, my phone number is, and then you go one by one. 687-20-139. Okay? Office numbers. Hey, what's your office number? Yeah, my office number is office 405 or 405 or 405 or 310 or 310, right? Or 310. Different options. Okay? Questions about this? Any questions before we continue? No? Everything clear? Awesome. Okay. The unit ends with telephone conversations. I'm going to go a little bit faster because I only have like 20 minutes. Jesus, time really flies. In telephone conversations, you have key expressions like hello, and then you say your company. Hello, Dos Pinos. How can I help you? Good morning, my name is Eddie. How can I help you? Right? Or good morning, Eddie speaking. Right? Or good morning, this is Eddie from Dos Pinos. Hi, this is Eddie. Or it's Eddie, right? And then when you call, you can ask for someone. Hey, is Sophia there, please? And then I can say, yes, I'll put you through. It means I will connect you with Sophia. Or you can also explain about the reason for your calling. I'm calling about this. I'm calling about that. I'm calling because of this. I'm calling because of that. And at the end, thank you for your help. You're welcome. See you. Goodbye. Bye. Useful expressions. I took this screenshot from the book. You have it there. And you have examples in the book to follow. I just wanted to show you this and then tell you that there is a link here. I am not going to open it now because of time. But if you go to that link, you have examples of telephone conversations with audios so that you can listen to different examples of telephone conversations. It would be very useful for you to do that. Okay? Questions about telephone conversations? Well, now it's time to talk about Unit 3. Unit 3 is about location, as you can see there in the icon. And I decided to start with the grammar in here because the rest of the information is about this grammar. The grammar here is about the use of there is and there are. Okay? There is and there are. This is what we use in English to talk about specific characteristics. Okay? There is a company in Costa Rica that sells soap. There is a company in Costa Rica that produces supplies for machines. There is a company, or there are companies in Costa Rica that provide financial services. So there is for singular. There are is for plural. There isn't is also for singular negative. There aren't is also for singular, for plural negative. So look at the examples. There is a factory in Beijing. You can use the contraction and say there's a factory in Beijing. There isn't an office in Africa. There are factories all over the world. There aren't any offices in Asia and Europe. And in the questions, you only change the order. Instead of there is there. Is there a factory in America? Are there offices in Croatia? You only switch the order. And for the answers, right? Is there an office in Bahrain? Yes, there is. Are there a lot of employees? No, there aren't. With there. This is to talk about what exists, right, in a specific place. And then you have the uses of some and any. It says in the explanation that some is for positive sentences, plural, of course, or non-countable nouns, and any is for negative sentences or questions. And they are very common with there are and there is. There are some employees in that company. There aren't any security guards in that company. There are some benefits if employees work in this company. There aren't any benefits for employees in this company. Okay? So this is the idea of these expressions. Also in questions, are there any managers in the technical center? Right? Are there any volunteers to read this information? Is there any person with the capacity for this specific position in the company? Well, this is the idea of these expressions. I also included links with additional practice about these two topics over here. Questions about this part? Okay.
Una pregunta, profesor. En esta parte del there is, there are, cuando dice short answers, es lo que se usa en el mundo de los negocios para contestar. No se usa, ¿cómo sería? Respuesta larga.
The long answer is, for example, is there an office in Bahrain? Yes, there is a very important office there. And then you give more characteristics. Yes, there is a very important office there. I have visited the office. So if you want to give an extended explanation, you can do it, no problem. But usually in the business world, you keep it short, except if someone asks for additional information.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? All right. So, talking about companies, I'm going to do it kind of fast. Again, those pinos here. Well, I'm a fan of Lego, so it was good to see something about Lego in the book, right? Probably you already read it. You see, and the good thing about this is that it's here we include nationalities, countries, numbers, and all the things that we already studied in the previous units. I need a volunteer to read the information about Lego. Who wants to read? Volunteer, please. Is there any volunteer to read the information about Lego? Huh? Come on, come on. Sophia, thank you.
El parrafito ese.
Yes, Lego
Okay.
produces.
Okay. Lego produces play materials for children. Lego bricks and toys are popular all over the world, and the company sells them in more than 140 countries. Lego is a Danish company, and its name is from the Danish phrase, "Leg God, they will." It operates on 6 continents and has about 14,000 employees. There are also Legoland parks in Asia, Europe, and North America.
Excellent, very good. So Danish is from which country? Anybody? Danish is the nationality. The country is?
Denmark.
Denmark. Very good. Excellent. And in Danish, in the language of Denmark, leg godt means play well. That's why the name of this company, Lego. Okay, good. Well, this is a description of Lego, but what about Dos Pinos? Going back to Dos Pinos. I want to clarify that I am not getting paid by Dos Pinos to use it. It was just the first company that came to my mind when I was preparing this presentation, but I am not getting any money from Dos Pinos to do this because now you're going to go and get some ice cream or something from Dos Pinos, but no, that's not the idea. Okay, look at the information. Company Dos Pinos, head office or headquarters, it's the same, right? In Alajuela, Costa Rica. Research and Development Center, also in Alajuela, Costa Rica. Products, milk and dairy products. Dairy products are all the products that come from milk. The cheese, the butter, the yogurt, the ice cream, etc. Fruit juice, tea, and candy. Subsidiaries. They have subsidiaries in Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Panama, Nicaragua. Employees around 5,000. Incomes about $900 million a year. Imagine. So, hey, what about, by the way, these are not official numbers, right? I just found it somewhere, but I cannot say that those are the official numbers from those people. Okay, but the idea is to practice. Okay, what about if you have to make a description of a company, right, with this information? So we can say what? That Dos Pinos, what? Dos Pinos, let's try to connect, is a company that has the head office in Alajuela, Costa Rica. The company has a research and development center also in Alajuela, Costa Rica. The company produces milk and dairy products, fruit juice, tea, and candy. The company has subsidiaries in Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Panama, and Nicaragua. Okay? There are, let's use those expressions, there are around and about are expressions when you don't have like the exact number. There are around 5,000 employees. The company has incomes of about $900 million a year. And with this, you can create a description of a company, okay? So this is the idea. You can think about the company where you work. You can think about other companies in Costa Rica and create descriptions like this one, like the one from Lego, okay? At the end of the unit, you have some information about symbols. I'm going to say this kind of fast because of the time. You have this information also, these symbols and the names of those symbols. For example, the first symbol is at. right? At, this is at, let me just put it here just in case you haven't done this. This is also another symbol for and. This is a dot or a period. It's not here, but you can also call it period if it is in a text, right? If it is in an email or a website, you say dot. Okay, this is the underscore, right? The underscore. This is for street. This is for road. This is for department. And this is also, this is for hyphen, okay? Hyphen. Look at the difference between the underscore and the hyphen. The hyphen is in the middle. The underscore is at the bottom. Look at my examples here. What's your email address? It's Mario Campos underscore Vargas at Thompson.com. Okay? It's Mario Campos underscore Vargas at Thompson.com. Where is your security box password? It's safe hyphen box. Okay? Don't give security boxes passwords to people. This is just an example. What is your office's address? It's Deaton's Street, 145 H&R Department. You see? H&R Department, Office 207. Do you see how we are connecting all the things in the previous units here? Well, that's the idea. Where is your house located? I live on Sweetheart Road, next to the shopping center, for example. In England, they don't use the word mall. They use the word shopping center. In America, in all the continent, we have malls. But in England, they don't use the word mall. They use the word shopping center. Okay. Questions about the symbols? Yes,
why
Ramses?
is why is dot and not point?
Oh, thank you for the question. Very good. Point is for drawing, right? If you are drawing something, oh, I am going to draw a circle with a point in the middle, right? Or when you are speaking, right? You have to do this and this and this and that, point or period, okay? To say no more, don't say anything else. So depending on the context, you use point, especially for drawing. But in this case, for an email address or for a website, the correct name is dot. And if it is in a text, for example, here at the end of this sentence, this in that case you don't say dot. You have to say period because it's the end of the sentence. But in email addresses and in websites, you have to say dot. That's the correct concept, let's say. More questions? Right? We're about to finish.
Profe.
Yes, Roxana.
Profesor, no es sobre el tema de los símbolos, sino sobre lo que pasó antes de los símbolos,
Let me
que
go back.
decía subsidiarias, pero exactamente no entendí si eso significa que tiene sucursales en Guatemala, Honduras, o si es que exporta ahí, o cómo es la cosa, no, esa parte no la entendí.
Ajá.
O sea, ¿qué quiere decir esa palabra?
Subsidiaries are like that it has like factories in those countries, like small factories in those countries, or other companies that sell their products or that distribute their products. subsidiaries. They are like small factories in other countries. Mhm. For example, let's think about Ecuador. Ecuador is not there. Let's imagine that we export to Ecuador, but we don't produce in Ecuador. Dos Pinos doesn't produce in Ecuador. Dos Pinos exports to Ecuador. But in Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Panama, and Nicaragua, they have a place where they make the products. Those are the subsidiaries in this case. Mhm. Is that clear, Roxana?
Sí, está claro, gracias.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's finish with this. Just mention quickly because it's time to finish, and don't go because I am going to share the file with the presentation here in the chat. Okay, just in case your teacher will probably send you the recording and the file, but just in case, don't go. Okay, when you are making and responding to requests, you can use these expressions. For example, in a company, you always have requests. Hey, can you buy this? Can you order this? Could you do this? Could you do that? Well, here you have expressions that are useful for making requests and for responding to requests, and a website with additional practice about this. Okay, well, and my last message here is thanks a lot. See you next time, but wait, don't go. And never stop doing your best. Never stop doing your best. This is very important. I'm going to use the chat to send a file here. Let me just look for it. Give me a second. The file of this presentation. Probably your teacher is going to send it to you together with the link of the recording for this class, but I want to take advantage of the moment and share the PowerPoint file here in the chat. So you just download it and you have it already stored in your computer. Give me a second. First tutoring session. Well, it's loading. Let's give it a time because it's loading. Don't go until it is ready. It is ready in the chat. Now you can just download it in your computer. And of course, it will be sent by your teacher to the different groups so that you can take advantage of it. Okay?
The name is First Tutoring Session, right? The presentation.
The first tutoring session. That's the name. Exactly.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, teacher.
Okay, my pleasure. Bueno, chicos, voy a terminar en español rápidamente, así para decirles gracias por la atención, a los que participaron, a los que no, también gracias. Y pues ojalá que haya sido productiva la sesión y pues a seguir estudiando para salir bien en los exámenes y pues nos veremos en la próxima. La de mañana es igual a esta, entonces pues si alguien quiere venir otra vez, pues bienvenido. La idea es que otros que no podían el jueves, pues puedan viernes. Pero la de mañana es igual a la de hoy. Y la próxima será en 15 días, donde veremos las unidades 4, 5 y 6. ¿Ok? So, thank you very much. Have a good night and see you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you. God bless you, teacher.
Good night,
Bye.
teacher. God bless you.
God bless you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, profe. Thank you.
Goodbye. My pleasure. Bye.